Feelings and emotions are the end product of past experiences, and you can remember experiences better because you can remember how they feel. So then if you're feeling the same way every single day, that means nothing new is happening in your life. And if those feelings are driving your thoughts, and your brain is a record of the past, and emotions are a record of the past, then for the most part, you're thinking in the past. And so people get caught in these loops. They think insecure thoughts and then they feel insecure. The moment they feel insecure, they generate more insecure thoughts. That creates more feelings of insecurity. It generates more insecure thoughts. And they get caught in these cycles of thinking and feeling for 10 or 20 or 30 or 40 years. And so over a period of time, they say, I am insecure. And whenever you say, I am anything, you're commanding your mind and body towards a destiny. Because thoughts are the vocabulary of the brain, and feelings are the vocabulary of your body. And how you think and how you feel creates a state of being. So the person then becomes so accustomed to feeling insecure, so accustomed to feeling guilty, so accustomed to suffering, that when it comes time to change, they would rather stay with that emotion than step out into the unknown, to take a chance into possibility, to leave the familiar emotional states and hardwired neurological programs. And so this is where true change takes place, is being able to live out in that place called the unknown and be able to begin to create a different outcome by thinking differently and feeling differently and changing a person's state of being. And all it requires is a clear intention and an elevated emotion. And you begin to change your biology from living in the past to living in the future.
But if someone had been caught on that loop for so many years, 20 years for example, which is unbelievable and unthinkable, someone to remain 20 years in suffering because the girlfriend left him without any rational reason, why can't we change that loop?
Well, this is an interesting conversation because experiences that have a high emotional quotient, when you're shocked, when you're traumatized, when something happens unexpectedly and it captures all the brain's attention, the brain takes a picture. And when it takes a picture, it's correlating that picture with a feeling, the emotion from the experience. And what most people don't know is that every time they see that picture in their brain again, every time they reproduce that memory, they're producing the same chemistry in their brain and body as if the event was occurring outside of them. And the brain does not know the difference between an experience in our life that produces an emotion and an emotion that we can fabricate by thought alone. So the body is the unconscious mind. It does not know the difference between an experience in your life that produces an emotion and an emotion that you can fabricate by thought alone. So there's a chemical refractory period that's created after an emotional event. And most people don't know how to control their emotional reactions. And so these emotional reactions can tend to linger for hours and days and weeks and months and years. And over time, it's not the memories so much that the person is attached to, it's the feeling that's defined them as an individual. And so people's personalities, for the most part, are defined by feelings. And if feelings are familiar and they're a record of the past, and those feelings are driving people's thoughts, then they get caught and trapped in these states of being. So then the person's not conscious of that. It's just that they've been mismanaging their thoughts and their emotions for a long enough period of time that that's ultimately become their personality.